Hey guys, coming at you today with a pretty unique recipe. A fan favorite, a fangirl recipe. If you're a fan of Supernatural, this is a recipe you've always asked about, always wanted to try, always wanted to know what it was. Today, I'm going to teach you how to make a Winchester Surprise. Oh yeah. So to make a Winchester Surprise, you know, Dean and John Winchester's favorite meal, the one and only thing that their mom knows how to cook. To make this, you're going to need a pound of ground beef, a pound of pork, some dill pickles, some cheese, some buttermilk biscuits, and to season it, you're going to need a yellow onion, ketchup, tomato, and Worcestershire sauce. Worcestershire sauce. Worcestershire sauce. Horse sauce. You need some horse sauce. Yeah. So, let me show you how to make this. Then the final thing you're going to need is some garnish on top of this, because what meal are you going to have in your home to feed 3 starving, strapping young lads? What are you going to have? So you need some garnish. And Mary had the best. She had corn chips, Fritos. And I'm going to one-up her on that. And for this recipe, I'm going to go with the chili cheese Fritos because they're my favorite. That's solely about it. And it's just a garnish, and it's optional, so you don't even have to use this. So the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to set this casserole up. So you need your base. And for that, you're going to need about 12 ounces of buttered milk biscuits. And then you're going to cut those, each biscuit, into about 6 to 8 pieces, and then line the bottom of your 9x12 casserole dish. Now, they say you're supposed to take a spoon and like press it on these to open these, but you know, you really don't. And so you can see I got 2 small ones, and that's literally because they were cheaper to buy them small like this rather than a large tube. It was a lot cheaper. It was like $2 cheaper, so I went with the cheap route. So all you want to do when you're done is just line the bottom of your dish evenly. Alright, now the next thing you want to do, you want to take your yellow onion and you want to dice it up. And I'm going to show you an easy way how to dice this up. I'm only going to use probably about half of this onion. Use it to your taste. I actually don't like onion all that much, but it's a good seasoning or whatever. So what you want to do is you want to cut down about your knife length, and you want to checker it. Get it as fine as you wish, but make sure you're breathing through your mouth, because if you breathe through your nose, you're probably going to cry. So you got it nice and checkered, and then you're just going to bring it down. Look at that. Easy, perfectly diced onion. And like I said, I'm only going to use about half of it, but perfectly diced. Now you got your onion all cut up. Go ahead and cut up your pickle. You're going to need about 3/4 of a cup of pickle, and it says chopped, but I'm going to dice them up. Alright, so now what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to brown your ground pork, your pound of ground pork, and your pound of ground beef with your onions. You want to brown that for about 8 minutes. Yeah, just like the Winchesters, you gotta drink your beer. But so once your meat and onions is cooked for 8 minutes, you want to then add in your pickles, your 3/4 cups of pickles, 2 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce, a half a cup of ketchup, and a half a cup of mustard. And you want to stir that all together for about 3 to 4 minutes until the sauce and the meat and the onions all become this like thick sauce. Okay, so my light went out. I apologize. So the next thing you want to do, you want to preheat your oven to 375 degrees. And then the reason you didn't drain any of that ground beef and pork fat is because the sauce that you made on this, it's all going to get poured over top of these biscuits, and those biscuits are going to absorb all that juice, and then you're just going to get a hit of delicious flavor. So that's why you didn't do that. But what you're going to do is you're going to take your mixture, pour it over top of those cut up biscuits in your casserole dish, and then take about 8 slices of American cheese, because remember, this is supernatural, this is the Winchesters, and ain't no other cheese going to do except for American. And you're going to take about 8 slices of American cheese, and you're going to top on top of it, and then you're going to sit it in your oven at 375 degrees and let it bake for about 20 minutes. You can opt out and do like half, do like 10 minutes and then put the cheese on top, and then another 10 minutes. That way the cheese doesn't like bake down. But that's not how the recipe calls it. It says 20 minutes. So see you guys in about 20 minutes, and we'll take a look at it and go from there. Alright, so I'm going to try some Winchester pie, and let's see how this is. That's really freaking good. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, that's really good. Look, if you guys want a quick, easy meal that can feed 4 people, use this recipe, make you some Winchester pie. Excuse me, Winchester Surprise. It's really freaking good. It kind of just tastes like, a cheeseburger casserole. A little unique flavor though, but basically it's a cheeseburger casserole. Freaking delicious. Try it. Bitch.